Hello, my dear learners. A very good afternoon, everyone. I am Shashank and I welcome you all on Exampur. So, students, first of all, it's an Exampur completely English medium channel. So, first of all, please confirm how many of you are online for the session. Then we will start with our discussion with a strategy session. How to prepare general awareness section for all SSC exam that includes CGL, CHSL as well as CPO. So students, first of all, please confirm how many of you are watching the session. Then we are going to start it. And students, first of all, this is a complete English medium channel where you will be getting everything in English. Whether it is the content, whether it is a discussion, whether it is the marathon, whether it is the regular classes, and everything will be in English. And it is such a channel that will cater both of your needs, whether it is a banking, whether it's an SSC or any other examination. So Harshit, good afternoon. Smart, namaste. So students, first of all, do confirm me how many of you are online for this session, and then we will start our discussion. And it will be a strategy session. And on tomorrow, first of all, we will have a marathon. We will have a marathon of English as well as quant for SSC Cgl Tier 2 aspirants. That means that those who are writing SSC Cgl Tier 2, for them we have the marathon session as well. So Pramod, good afternoon and welcome to the session, guys. So it's a completely English medium channel where everything will be in English, and it is a joint channel for all exam, whether it is an SSC exam, banking, railways, any state level examination that we will cater. So Akash Bhati, good afternoon and welcome to the session, guys. I hope everyone knows that this is a completely English medium channel and everything will be discussed in English only. So this is a channel which is completely dedicated for English medium. So students, now let's begin. So Jaya Raju, good afternoon and welcome to the session, everyone. And after this session of Sanjay sir will happen here. There he will discuss about the strategies of how to attempt the quant section. So students, now without wasting any further time, let's start the session. So today we are going to discuss the strategy how to prepare the general awareness section in SSC exam. That will include CGL, that will include CHSL, and that will also include the CPO, because the latest notification of CPO is going to come on 10th of the August. So students, now let's begin the session of the day. So first of all, if I start with the session, first of all, we are going to discuss SSC Cgl Tier 1 pattern. So SSC Cgl Tier 1 pattern we are going to discuss for today itself. Now see, first of all, if I talk about the Cgl Tier 1 pattern, now see, total we have the 4 sections in SSC Cgl Tier 1. What the sections are? First of all, general intelligence and reasoning. Second is general awareness. Third is quant, and fourth is English comprehension. In general awareness section, you have total 25 questions and total 50 marks. That means one question will comprises of 2 marks. So that is the level. So first also they launched this channel English medium. Please don't quit immediately. It will take time, then you will have maximum student. Namaste Sachin and we welcome. Okay, thanks. So promote, definitely the session is not going to, the channel is not going to defunct. So that is clear ki channel is not going to defunct. What we have added all the government exams under one roof. So the English medium student need not have to go anywhere else. If you are an banking aspirant, if you are an SSC aspirant, if you are a railway aspirant, if you are aspirant of any government exam, so that will be a one-stop solution. So good afternoon, NV, and definitely Pramod, it is not going to get defunct again. So what I was telling you about general awareness for SSC Cgl, total 25 question and 50 marks. And students, this general awareness section plays a very crucial role in your clearance of tier 1, because this is the section that takes less time and gives you the more marks. So this section is GK section, GA section takes less time. What is the beauty of this section? Takes less time and gives you more marks. I hope whatever I am writing, it is visible to everyone. Whatever I am writing, that should be visible to everyone. Otherwise, I will just increase the font. Okay. Okay. So guys, this is the reason why general awareness section is important. Minimum time, maximum marks in this section. And let's discuss what is the syllabus. Now let's discuss the syllabus of the general awareness. Now this general awareness comprises of the topics of the science, comprises of the topic of, one second. Okay. This GS section will comprise of the section of social science plus general science plus current affairs. Now current affairs also includes the old affairs also, because now they are asking the question from the previous year also. So guys, Akash, so don't worry, maximum thing we will be providing here, it is all here also, so you need not have to go anywhere else. Okay, so no worries Akash, we will always be with you. So sometimes something happens and happens for the good. Now guys, first of all, if I talk about social science subject, out of this 4 subjects are under social sciences. So these 4 subjects are under social sciences: Indian history, geography, Indian economy, Indian polity. These are the 4 social science subjects. Now in history, what you have to study, generally what we remember and what we know, ki history is of 3 things: ancient India, medieval India, modern India. But now what we have seen, ki they are asking from the 4th topic, 4th section of history also. So if I talk about Indian history, we all know ki Indian history has ancient India, medieval and modern. But now we have the 4th section in Indian history also, that is called the art and culture. That is called the art and culture. So what I have seen the trend, ki they have reduced the question from the medieval India and they have shifted to art and culture. So now the art and culture is gaining importance day by day, and maximum in art and culture, what they are asking the question from the medieval art and culture. So in art and culture, if you know the medieval art and culture, that is being asked. Whether it's books and authors, whether it's a monument, whether it's any type of festival that was being organized, like they used to ask about Navroz festival, ki which king started Navroz festival, which king ended Navroz. Other than this, any about the monuments like Purana Killa, they generally ask ki during whose construction Purana Killa was there, or Sher Mandal library from where Humayun fell and died. So this type of question, now history is comprising of 4 sections. But the best thing is that you did not have to study world history. So the best thing is that you need not have to study world history. So world history is not being asked. World history is not being asked. So that is a good thing. You need not have to go for the world history. Now come to geography. Geography in Ssc Cgl examination, they ask the question from Indian geography, and they also ask the question from world geography. So Indian geography and world geography both are important for your examination. Sir, in your videos, annotation notes will be there. Then classes started. Definitely, Sachin, we will be giving you the annotated PDF also. So once the session will start full-fledgedly by tomorrow, starting with the marathon of Ssc Cgl Tier 2 exam, you will be getting annotated PDF. Definitely, Sachin, you will be getting the PDF with annotations. Definitely, I can see all the comments, guys, and thanks for joining and keeping the faith again on us. So definitely, We will be providing you the best content, best marathons, everything that you need for your examination to crack. Now come to the Indian economy. Indian economy, generally they ask the question from macroeconomics more. Now the weightage of microeconomics has been reduced. So if you know about the macroeconomics, that will work, and sometimes they ask this question from the current affairs also. So current affairs which is related to economics, they also ask. Now come to Indian polity. Indian polity, what they will ask, you all know. Definitely, Pramod. CGL Tier 1 we will also be catering. First of all, since the CGL Tier 2 is approaching, so we will start with the marathon. From Monday onwards, you will be having the session on banking, SSC, both for CGL Tier 2 and CGL Tier 1. Now, if I talk about Indian polity, what they ask the question, they only ask the question from Constitution. So you need not have to study anything other than Constitution of India. So they will ask the question from Indian Constitution only. They are not going to ask you the governance part. So governance part generally it is being asked in UPSC, but they will not ask the governance part. Now next we have 3 subjects of the science: physics, chemistry and biology, that comprises of general science, and current affairs. Current affairs does not mean the current affairs of any particular, for example, the exam if it is being conducted in 2022. So last 1 year current affair will be important. So it is not like that ki just read 6-month current affairs and you will get the question. It is not like that ki you have to take the question from last 1 year, because what we have seen, they have started asking the question from old affairs also. So current affairs, to be on the safer side, last 1.5 years. Last 1.5 years current affairs is important for you, because sometimes they ask the question from last 1.5 year current affairs. Last 1.5 years current affairs are important because they have started asking the question from old affairs as well. Now guys, this is about the general awareness of CGL. Now how you have to do? First of all, try to make the notes. Try to make the notes, and reading of text is important. What I always say, ki reading of text is important. If you follow the text, then read the books. It is not like that ki books are useless, although you will be getting the notes, important points, but once you should go through the books as well. Definitely, Sachin, once we will start with the paid sessions, we will definitely inform you in the YouTube session as well, in the app session as well. Definitely, very soon we will be launching this also. So we will be launching the paid sessions for the whole course, and then if the number of students are there, so we will also launch the subject specific as well. So that is in our agenda, but that will depend upon the response of the students as well. So now guys, this was about the general awareness of SSC Cgl. Try to make your own notes, and never share your notes with anyone. So that is my personal advice, ki never ever share the notes with anyone, because sometimes if you will share the notes with your friend, and if he cracks the exam and by mistake, by unfortunate, if this thing does not happens with you, so you will feel regret. So never ever share the notes with anyone. So that is the first thing. You should make your own notes, and this type of notes helps you to revise before the examination. So therefore the importance of notes comes. Now guys, let's move to the next thing, that is about SSC CPO. SSC CPO exam is the notification is going to come. Notification is going to come on 10th of the August 2022. So this is the latest exam that is going to, the notification is going to come on 10th of the August. Now guys, see what will be your strategy for this. If I talk about the syllabus of the examination, here syllabus is bit different in terms of questions. Now see, if I talk about CPO examination, here the second section will be of the general awareness or general science according to this notification, and that will consist of 50 questions and 50 marks. So in SSC, CGL and CHSL, the number of questions are 25, but in SSC CPO examination, the number of question will be 50 and number of marks will be 50. Although the syllabus will be same, but the strategy differs. Syllabus will be same. Definitely नहीं book अड्डा ये paid classes sir, paid classes भी है, definitely paid classes launch होंगी. So जल्दी ही launch होंगी, the paid classes will come very soon. So CPO 50 question 50 marks, that means one question 1 marks, and the negative marking is 0.25. So here is also the negative marking. That is 0.25. 0.25, and in SSC CGL it was 0.50. Now let's move to the topics that is generally being asked in the examination. See, what are the topics? First of all, ancient India, medieval India, modern India, that means complete Indian history. That means complete Indian history. Indian history. No world history. World history is only asked in UPSC main examination, not in any exam. Other than this, sometimes Intelligence Bureau asks the question from world history as well. Then geography, mostly Indian geography. Mostly you will find the question from Indian geography. Indian economics, macro plus micro, both they ask. So macro plus micro, both they ask. Sometimes they ask you the question from the, you can say, market, demand, supply. Other than this, production and all, and macro, GDP, GNP. Other than this, inflation, national income and all. Next we have Indian polity. Indian polity, only constitution. Only constitution. Then we have general science. General science of class 10th level. And then you have the current affairs. Current affairs, now they are also asking the old affairs. To be on the safe side, please revise the current affairs of 1.5 years. Why I am always stressing on current affairs? Because this current affairs now plays an important role in your paper, and sometimes they ask the question from the old affairs as well, what we have seen in the last trend. सर ज्योग्राफी की भी क्लास आप ले रहे हो? डेफिनेटली लूंगा, मैं ही लूंगा. धीरे धीरे करके सब चीजें स्टार्ट हो जाएंगी हर्षित, डोंट वरी. मैक्सिमम चीजें मेरे पास ही रहेंगी. हाँ, थोड़ा कुछ और भी काम रहेगा तो आई विल ट्राई टू मैनेज एवरीथिंग. So definitely you can see others. Okay. So this was about the syllabus of CPO. CPO, what you have to do, try to make the short notes of the thing. Short notes topics. Short notes are important for the quick revision. For quick revision, short notes are important. Short notes are important for the quick revision. So if you want to revise the thing before the examination, just take out your short notes, revise the things, and again I will tell you not to share this thing with anyone. Not to share. So I know sometimes you might be feeling, okay, sir, why not to share? Because my friend is very dear to me, I should share. But don't try to share the notes. Don't share your short notes. Reason is, again the reason is same. Again reason is same. I always say कि विद्यार्थी थोड़ा स्वार्थी भी होता है. What you have seen कि sometimes a student takes the notes from other one, he revised thoroughly, and if the person gets selected, the second person feels very much humiliated कि what was the problem with me? Why don't I get selected? He studied from my notes and he took the selection. So that is my personal advice, and it is always it is relative. It is absolute in nature. It is not relative at all. So if you wish, you can share, but it is personal, my opinion. So this was about this thing, and to be on the safer side for the current affairs, go for last 1 year, because now SSC is also asking the old affairs. So just for the name, it is the current, but sometimes it also becomes the old affair also. So they also ask the question from old affair. So we should be charitable after getting, definitely Akash, once you get succeeded, you can distribute your notes to the needy one. Definitely, you should be charitable after selection. So once you take the selection, now the people will start taking you seriously. Okay, this is the notes of a selected candidate. So they will take your notes, they will read your notes, and they will pray like a holy text. They will pray like a holy text. So that is what I have seen. One of my friends, he was a UPSC selected candidate 2015 with rank 15. So his notes were taken as a holy text. Okay, this is the notes of this person, and we should, and the student, they were very much curious about how he made the notes. So finally he distributed, and the students, some of his students also read that notes and got selected as well. Definitely, Sachin, kal se start from Monday. From Monday itself, we will start with the full-fledged sessions of maths, English, reasoning, quant. Everything will be from the full-fledged session. So from Monday itself, clear? Monday. That means a day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. That means from Monday. Okay. So guys, now let's move to the next exam, that is the CHSL. CHSL exam is being scheduled in 2023. February, March 2023, the examination is being scheduled by SSC. So this CHSL will be on February, March 2023. It is the exam is being scheduled. I hope everyone has seen the revised notification of SSC. So I hope everyone has. Sir, you prepared our notes in theoretical types or MCP? Definitely, Sachin. Once we will launch the paid sessions, we will discuss everything about it. So right now we will start with the YouTube and app session. Then we will move to the paid. So don't worry about the paid sessions. Paid session will come, and definitely it will be a very beneficial for all of you, because all the best educators, they are on the same platform. So that's why it took time. Sir, notes you prepared, you prepared our notes in theoretical. No, it will be a theoretical type also. MCQ we will be doing in the YouTube sessions also. So MCQ, different types of MCQ with a different pattern, we will be doing in the class, that is in the YouTube sessions. I hope it is clear to everyone. So shall I move to the syllabus discussion, guys? Definitely, Sachin, once we will be launching the paid session, everything we will discuss on the YouTube. Every minute detail, every detail you will be getting it. Okay, so guys, now let's move to the syllabus. Now let's move to the syllabus and strategy, how you have to prepare. Now the syllabus is almost same like Ssc Cgl. There you have to attempt 25 questions of 50 marks, and negative marking is also there. Negative marking is also there, and negative marking is 0.50. So for every wrong answer, the marks will be deducted 0.50. Okay. So this was the general intelligence, total 25 question having 50 marks. 25 questions, 50 marks. This is the question, this is the marks. Okay. So general intelligence, it is general awareness, sorry. It is not just I have encircled in general. This is there. Now, let's discuss the question what it comes. Let's discuss the question what it comes. That is the syllabus. Now, the syllabus is almost same like Ssc, Cgl and CHSL, but since the level of the question will be reduced. So, the level of the question will be reduced. Here it is also the Indian history. And that will also include the question from art and culture. So we will be taking the separate session on art and culture as well. So you need not have to worry about art and culture also. So maximum thing we will be covering in the YouTube session also, Akash. Maximum thing we will be covering in the YouTube session. Maximum thing, not everything, but maximum exam oriented content. Now, next you have the geography. Geography, there they ask the question from Indian geography, plus they ask the question from the world geography as well. So, Indian geography, world geography will be asked. Indian economy, the same. Sometimes what I have seen is sometimes they earlier they used to ask microeconomics, but now they have just moved to the macroeconomics. Plus the question from current affairs, the question from current affairs from economics. So whatever the economic news is in current affairs, they also used to ask this type of question by relating it to the current affair. So thanks Sachin for your sweet comments. Next we have Indian polity. Indian polity, they will ask you the question from Indian Constitution. They will ask you the question from Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution. Then you have the general science section. Plus current affairs, plus that means old affairs as well. Because this year Ssc Cgl has asked the question from the old affairs also. So I will not say it is a current affair. 1 and 2 question were from 2020 itself. So therefore I always say current affairs that comprises of the old affairs also. So current affairs comprises of the old affairs also. So good afternoon Sandeep. Okay Sandeep, your point, your wishes are taken. Don't spam. So good afternoon son. Good afternoon. So this is the syllabus, and there the syllabus is almost same for every exam, but the level of the question differs. So level of the question differs, and the difference level will be CGL, then CPO, then CHSL. So the level of the question of CHSL will be bit low as compared to CHS, CGL and CPO. But that will totally, but this is a tentative. But this is tentative. This is tentative in nature. Reason is this ki what I have seen ki the level of CGL was bit easy, but the level of CHSL was tough. Definitely Sachin, once we will be my session, hopefully I will be uploading the things in the Telegram channel also ki what when my session will be there. So after this session, after today's session, you will be getting the name of the session with the photo of the educator, and the timing will not change. Timing will not change. What level of CPO in all? What is the level of CPO? CPO guys, since it is a graduate level examination, so what I can say, the level of CGL and CPO will be more than, greater than, equal to. So the level will be almost, that I can say, almost like CGL. Almost, not 100%, but almost like CGL. Almost like CGL. So good afternoon, Swarna. And this is the tentative. This is, I'm not saying it's a 100% thing. It is tentative. Tentative. Now guys, let's move. This is all about the syllabus. Now let's move to the study plan. Okay, how you have to manage your time. First of all guys, make a proper study plan. Make a proper study plan. What is the need of the proper study plan? You should not leave any important topic. Even it helps the aspirant to complete the syllabus before the time. So first of all, proper study plan is needed. What I mean to say proper study plan, that means you must have gone through the syllabus minimum once. So that means you must have gone through the syllabus minimum once. Minimum one time. That is minimum, not maximum. Minimum one time you must have read all the contents, then you can start eliminating. Other than this, once you prepare the short notes of the topic. Short notes. Short notes are mandatory for the quick revision. For the quick revision of the topics. So short note, it's not an optional thing, it is a mandatory thing for the quick revision of this topic. Definitely Head Constable Meeta Tripathi, definitely it will help you in the ministerial examination as well for the Head Constable Delhi Police. So it will help you there as well. So short notes are mandatory, guys. You should not skip this step. Okay, let's do not make the short notes. We will read from the book. We have underlined this thing. Startingly that happens, but once you will start, once the examination date will come, you will feel, oh, how I have to start, from where I have to start, and this much page is already being colored. So that will become a very pathetic situation. Now, next you have to do, whenever you create a study plan, there should be enough days that should be kept for practice. Now, the most important thing that student does, most important mistake that student does, they do not keep enough time for practice. They just read and read. So now you have to keep enough time for the practice. Now I have completed the syllabus. Now I have to do practice. Practice from where? Practice from online test. Online test, what type of practice to, sorry, test. Now what type of test you should prefer? You should always prefer online test. Online test, because your paper is going to be online, so there is no need to join any offline test. So online test you can attempt, only online, no offline test. Definitely when we will the new batch of SSC, so Meeta, once we will be done with some more sessions, then we will definitely launch the session on app as well. By the time you can download the app from the Play Store. Now guys, next important thing what you have to do. Next important thing is the time management during the exam. Now the time management, how you have to do. So start your exam with the topic in which you are from the subject from where you are maximum confident. So start attempting paper with the subject where you are maximum confident. And for GS section, 10 to 12 minute time is maximum. 10 to 12 minute time is good to attempt. So 10 to 12 minute time is good to attempt. So 10 to 12 minute time is good to attempt. Minute time is good to attempt. Now next important thing is try to avoid any kind of pressure that is in your performance. So what the student does generally, when they go to the examination center, they start watching the analysis or they start discussing with the fellow aspirants what type of paper is coming, and some type of the student, they are like Chatur Lam Lingam. They just make the student panic so that they start underperformance. So don't try to interact with the fellow candidates. So what my piece of advice is, don't interact with fellow aspirants. Why? It can distract your mind and it can decrease your confidence level. So why it is so? That will distract your mind and that can reduce your confidence level. Now the next thing is that once you attempt the exam, you should not be emotional. What I mean to say, not be emotional. If you don't know the answer, you should skip the question and move to the next one. For example, if you have read the history well, and if question comes from history and in which you are confused, don't take seriously, okay, if I will not solve this, that will create a bad impression on history. So I should put my extra time, I should put my mind, I should mug up my mind to extract the correct answer. During first time, do not do so. If you are confused between the two options, so by the time of revision, you can re-come to that question. So if you don't know the answer, then leave the question and move to the next one. So don't be emotional. Don't be emotional. So that is my piece of advice for all the aspirants ki don't be emotional while writing the paper. Maximum you can dedicate 10 to 12 minute time for the general awareness section. And start attempting the paper from where you can find yourself maximum confident. So that is my piece of advice to all of you. Now guys, let's move to the next thing, and that is the most neglected thing by a student. That is the test series, which is most neglected. Most neglected thing by an aspirant, that is the test series. First of all, test series plays an important role in maximizing your score, and sometimes you come to note the different type of questions as well. So take a test series, start solving the test series. So take the test series and start solving and try to maximize your score in the GK section, because this section can give you an edge over the other. So I was waiting for your classes, sir. So definitely Bhanu Prakash, now we are all, the whole team is there. Sanjay Tomar sir is also there to help you out. Okay. Now guys, first of all, try to take as many as mock tests possible. First of all, during initial days, you try to solve 1-2 mocks, but once the examination dates are coming and once you are 80% gone through the syllabus, try to attempt the maximum mock test. Mock test you can attempt sectional initially, and once you are 80 to 85% you have covered the syllabus, you start attempting full length mock test. So mock test will enhance your confidence level as well. Next is, even it helps the candidate to know the level of the exam as well as the level of the competition. So test series plays an important role to know the level of exam, ki whatever you are preparing for any particular exam, does it come in exam or not? So whatever you are preparing, does it comes in exam or not, that you have to see. Other than this test series will help you to enhance your or to identify your weak areas. This will also help you to identify your gray areas. So that will also help you to identify your gray areas. Gray areas means to say the weak areas where you need to work on. So these are the things that you should keep in mind while attempting any section. That is not only for the GK, that is same for the maths, reasoning and every subject. But what I wish to say is, do not skip or do not underestimate any subject. Don't underestimate. What I mean to say is, don't underestimate any subject. Don't underestimate any subject, because all the subjects will take up to your selection. So that is the piece of advice that you should always keep in your mind. Now guys, let's move to the next thing. First of all, in this session guys, this was a complete strategy session. From Monday itself, your all sessions will start on the regular basis, and tomorrow you have the marathon session, especially for tier 2 examination. So for tomorrow you have a marathon session of English plus quant. The timing, the event will be created very soon guys. So tomorrow you have the marathon session of English initially, and then for the quant, and this is being specially designed for the Ssc Cgl Tier 2 candidates. Now some of you might be thinking, good afternoon Manu, and very happy to see all of my students So that's a very big, that's a very happy moment for me. I was waiting for you all, and now every classes will be from the smart board, so that will be very beneficial for you all in the terms of visibility and everything. Now guys, CGL tier 2, it does not mean ki the students who are preparing for CGL tier 1 or if they are preparing for any government exam should not come. This is open for all, because every CGL candidate who is preparing for tier 1 will give tier 2 also. So that will be an additive advantage for you all. And if you will just don't forget to subscribe the channel as well, so that whatever notification comes, whatever the session comes, that should be pre-informed to you. And don't forget to press the bell icon as well. Definitely paid batches will start once we will done with our YouTube sessions. Then we will definitely come up with the paid batches, and once the paid batches Bhanu we will introduce, we will just discuss every type of thing, that is the planning and all, how we will cover the syllabus on the YouTube. We will take a session on YouTube, then we will properly announce. So by the time you can take the benefit from the YouTube sessions, and definitely very soon we will be coming up with the paid batches as well. So I hope it is clear to all of you. And guys, don't forget to attend this session. It does not mean that if you have not qualified tier 1, you should not come in this session. No. This year did not happen. Next year surely it will happen. So don't leave any stone unturned in your preparational strategy. So join these two sessions. Tausif sir will be taking the English session. So I will write the name of the educators. Tausif Ahmad sir. Ahmad sir will be taking your English session. He is a very talented person and he loves to teach English in English. And quant section will be taken by your all-time favorite Sanjay Tomar sir. So everyone of the English medium session knows Sanjay Tomar sir perfectly. So he will be taking your quant marathon, and then English marathon will be taken by Tausif Ahmad sir. He is a very renowned faculty and he is a very much interested in teaching English in English that my student needs. So we have requested him to devote some of his precious time in English medium channel as well for the growth. And my dear students, don't forget to like and share the video as well as subscribe to our Examport English medium YouTube channel. So guys, that was all from my side. After this, the strategy session of Sanjay Tomar sir will be there. So do not go anywhere. This will be a one-stop solution for your all exam. So that's all from my side. Let's meet in the next session with some questions to discuss. We will be starting with the Indian polity and history. There we will discuss the question and all topic wise. So that's all for the day, guys. Let's meet in the next session. Till then, bye-bye everyone. Stay safe and don't forget to subscribe the channel.